Hey, pussy, are you still there?
I actually admire that you can actually be this fake, and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. You're the scum of the earth.
The ultimate, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Lebanon, half a pound, headshot dead. That's it.
There's guys out there that are doing this day in and day out. They live and breathe this stuff that they don't get the recognition or credit that they deserve.
Is the secret to fighting?
Not being a fucking pussy. Honestly, you can teach anybody how to fight. But like, if you're a fucking pussy, that's a really hard thing to teach someone not to be.
Whittaker, Paulo Costa next.
Whittaker,
We'll just
Costa.
go straight down. I'm down. As far as this fight, which shockingly did not win fight of the night, which is to me is crazy. Because
What's even crazier, bro? Sorry to cut you off, but what's
You're
even crazier is, and no disrespect to these ladies because it was
well,
a
I
great
told
fight.
you that was going to be. Remember last night when you
Yeah.
asked me and I said,
What's fight of the night?
Yep, because we were going into this fight, and I specifically said, I bet this is going to be fight of the night. And then I said, you said, well, what do you think's been fight of the night so far? And I said, Dern and Lemos was the fight of the night so far.
So they actually got a bonus. Dern and Lemos got a bonus, and Whittaker and Costa did not get a bonus last night.
It's mind blowing, dude.
Yeah, that's super disrespectful. I feel like for Whittaker and Costa, that was a fucking awesome matchup.
It was great, and in my opinion, it was Paulo Costa's best fight yet. He looked
great,
he looked great, especially off not fighting over a year. He looked phenomenal. Whittaker just looked like the better fighter. He ate the shots and he pressured Costa the whole time. He landed every leg kick he needed to land. He landed every, strike he needed to land. Like Whittaker just looked all around good last night, which is crazy to think like how good DDP is after seeing what happened last night against Paulo Costa. So he's like, are you telling me right now that DDP is like the greatest striker in the fucking middleweight division?
Well, he's more of a blitzer, if anything. And then the other thing is, obviously, there was some injury with Whittaker that happened at that fight.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I don't know, maybe that played a huge part, right? That must have played a lot bigger of a part into the card than maybe we assumed.
So now do we get Robert Whittaker versus Sean Strickland?
Yeah, I mean, we have no fights announced as of yet for the champion. I think that matchup assumes that DDP, Dricus du Plessis, is going to fight Israel Adesanya for the belt next.
Likely.
If that happens, which seems to be the likely scenario, then yeah, I mean, Strickland, Robert Whittaker sounds fucking awesome. But then again, you're kind of leaving out your boy Jared Cannonier. Like, what does that mean for Jared Cannonier?
I think as much as I want to argue it, he's just not a favorite in the eyes of Dana White right now. Like, even giving him a title shot, well,
we don't know if he's healthy, right? Like he's coming
old
off an
too.
Injury. Right. He was hurt, which is part of the reason, is the reason for Cannonier's inactivity. So we don't really know what's going on with that, but I mean, he definitely deserves to be in that conversation, as you've, talked about in previous episodes, but I don't know where that leaves him. But Izzy, Dricus du Plessis, Sean Strickland, then Robert Whittaker. Maybe if Costa decides that he wants to be an active fighter, you give Costa Jared Cannonier.
Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, because Costa's what now? 6?
6. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that might work. I mean, shout out to Robert Whittaker though. Called that one. I was the only one on our crew to pick Whittaker, and
yep.
It was the only one I fucking won last night. So thank you, Robert Whittaker, for not making me go 0-5.
I definitely had some serious doubts about Whittaker after his last
performance.
After his last performance against Dricus du Plessis. So I definitely doubted him. Probably not going to doubt him anymore again.
The GOAT has a name, and his name is the Reaper.
He looks so crisp.
The Reaper. He did look really good, though.
He looks so good, man. And he, and they, man, what a fight. That spinning fucking wheel kick by Paulo Costa.
Paulo Costa ate it, bro. Ate it.
it wobbled him for a second, but he recovered well.
Recovered really quick. Bounced back.
And it just felt like Whittaker was outclassed him the entire time, you know?
So, no, I agree. But yeah, shout out to Robert Whittaker. Let's see what he's got next. I'd love to see Whittaker Strickland. I think that's the fight to make next. Either Whittaker Strickland or Whittaker fucking Izzy for the number one contender. Like, I mean, I don't know how, if they want to delay whatever, like,
right.
Whittaker Strickland 2 or Whittaker Izzy 2, you do Strickland fucking Canier 2. You know, you never really know what they could really match up, but I think Whittaker Strickland would be dope. I think that'd be a good fight.
I agree.
Because it's gonna throw fucking Strickland out of his game, because Whittaker's not really a guy who feeds into the shenanigans. He's kind of more reserved, relaxed. He's that cool guy who just kind of keeps it chill. So he's not going to feed into Strickland's fucking shenanigans.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's really going to have an effect on him like these other fighters have, like Izzy and DDP, like where he got the chance to call it like DDP gay and Izzy a fucking dog fucker, like things like that. So what is he going to call Whittaker? Anti-kangaroo man or something.
Yeah, who knows,
You support kangaroo rights, you're a fucking kangaroo liberal or something.
Well, and the Australians loved Strickland when he was there to fight Izzy, right?
Yeah,
and,
well, that will
I mean, they're not gonna
quick.
they're not gonna love him over Robert Whittaker, that's for sure.
No shot.